triple monarch title. And I think it swept everything before. It was a tribute to Winston Spree Simon. Talk about that tune first.
Well, what a tune that was. Winston Spree. I remember that night we had Spree on stage. And when I sang certain part of the song, Spree came in with a pan and the place went wild. A wonderful composition, a wonderful tune. Spree Simon. I don't remember it anyway.
Well, 7 out of 8 steel bands played that in the finals of Pan that year, from so many steel bands that had used it as their tune of choice. It was almost like the test piece for that year. And I think it was a fitting tribute to you, the number of steel bands that played that tune, and it was also fitting that the band that copped the title that year, Hatters, played that tune and played it so efficiently.
I often wonder, besides Hatters, if any other band from South ever won that competition. You remember this?
Well, Guinness Cavaliers won it in the early 60s. And beside Guinness Cavaliers, I think Hatters was the only other steel band from South to win a panorama. Fontclair, unfortunately, has been the bride on more occasions than they would have liked. But the 2 bands that have done it is Hatters and Guinness Cavaliers in the early 60s.
Yes, well, I think it's wonderful to think that Hatters won that competition with my tune, Spree Simon.
Now, some people have said that Kitch could only make road march tune and he could only make bacchanal tune. But looking through your career, we have seen a brand of social commentary that is unequaled. And not only unequaled, but never short of music. Trinidad Time we mentioned before. But even tunes like The Carnival is Over, which I think to be one of your outstanding little ditties. Tell us about that side of Kitchener that can compose social commentary.
Oh, I think I'm very good in composing social commentary. I compose many of these tunes, but you see, sometimes when you go into this, you get yourself in a controversy. Yeah, and that's the reason why I just stay off of this.
Also, you can talk bluntly. Let's take a tune like Not a Damn Seat for Them, where the prediction was clear and it was accurate. Do you feel that that has affected you in any way?
Well, it has. I got a lot of enemies to say that thing in those type of tunes, you know. And I think as an artist, you want to be right there with everybody. You don't want to be on any side, you understand?
This election was like war among them party. When I was more than sure they were not ready. Cousin Philip said, tell them that's the last of PNM. But when the rest complete, is he who end up without a seat. Carl joined the alliance too. And they will find something for you to do. I hear you make first a senator. If would he make you party lawyer?
I don't go in that anymore.
And let's talk now about some of your really big hits. Sugar Boom Boom. I mean, that was your biggest seller to date?
Sugar Boom Boom is my biggest seller to date. Now Sugar Boom Boom come to me like Reno-Rama. It's a strange thing in my career as a Calypsonian. Sugar Boom Boom, Reno-Rama, and this jazz tune, Carib Jazz, they all saying the same thing. When I sing Reno-Rama, it was the last tune I composed. I composed Reno-Rama going to Sandy Grande, not going to Toko. That was my last tune. I didn't know what to sing. And I started singing this Reno-Rama. I didn't so care about it. While going to Toko on the road, I composed Reno-Rama. I didn't care much about it. The song I care about in those days was a song called 73. Ta-da-dee, ta-la-la-la-da-lumbe, da-lu-lu-lu-ba-bumbe, la-da-lu, la-da-lu. Lamba dee, balamba bamba lambi, balamba bamba lamba, lambi. Bili bili bang bing bang, bing bing bang bing bang, bili lo bilong da de long da de long da de long bong bang ba dam, lo da ling bang lim bang, lim bong bang lim bang, lo bili bong, long 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 long. 73.
That was the tune you thought was going.
That was the tune I thought would make it. Well, Rama was the last tune I composed on that album. Sugar Boom Boom was the last tune I composed on that particular album. I didn't know what to sing again. The last tune supposed to be the last tune. I didn't know what to sing. I went by Watson.
Edward.
Yes. And we started talking and talking. And around the same time, something happened. I don't know how it happened. Can't remember. But when Rama tune came up, not when Rama. So boom boom came up. And it was a simple thing. It didn't take many time to compose because I didn't think anything of it. But the best joke is this: when I went for rehearsal, Watson tell me, say, boy, the band like Sugar Boom Boom. Well, I was offended because I said, how you could like that tune? That is my worst tune in my mind. I ain't telling him anything.
Audrey, where you get that sugar? Darling, there is nothing sweeter. You make me scream, you make me fall, you make me feel like 10 feet tall. Sugar boom, sugar boom boom, sugar boom, sugar boom boom, sugar boom, sugar boom boom, sugar boom, sugar boom boom.
Well, Sugar Boom Boom leaped and went away. I tell you something. It's the first time that I had to sell records from the factory. This was the biggest joke.
Straight from the factory.
I had no time to take the records from the factory to the shops. While they're pressing the record, you have the
record producer shop.
The shop owners who standing in line. And as 50 come, they say, oh, hold on, this I want a 50. And the man making the record, pressing the record. 50 come again, farm the record. It's the first time it ever happened in the history of record selling in Trinidad.
Audrey, every time you wiggle, darling, you put me in trouble. You torture me, the way you whine. I love to see your heart behind. Sugar boom, sugar boom boom, sugar boom, sugar boom boom, sugar boom, sugar boom boom, sugar boom, sugar boom boom.